3.5 year career is the average. But still, I would tell them to pick a school with good academics because honestly, man, when you go to a big time college for sports, you're majoring in sports. I hate to tell you. This is nothing anyone doesn't know.
Yeah.
There's no bigger corrupt organization than NCAA. The amount of money they make off athletes is insane.
Yep.
And then dudes
including
get
their jerseys and their names and everything.
Everything, man.
Yeah.
And then guys get kicked off the team because they take $200 spending money from a booster because they need food. What? Let me get this straight. You're going to suspend a guy like Johnny Manziel who makes you hundreds of $1 million. Bowl games, BCS games, selling jerseys. And then if he takes $200, he's screwed, man. It's so fucked up.
I think
anyways,
it's outrageous.
I would like I said, where the story was going is the NCAA is crooked as fuck. I would go to college to get an education if I could redo it again. And I took a lot of classes, business and sociology. I took all these classes, but really, man, it's just
focusing on
for sure. The only thing, if I got a C on a test, but I did great in practice, I didn't give a shit.
What would you do about? Would you pay the athletes and defer payment until they graduated?
Yes.
And what would you do about academics for college? Like guys in Ohio State, obviously the football curriculum is very, very heavy. There's a lot of pressure on them to perform. They probably don't have a lot of time. Yeah.
Brian. Any major Division I school, though, you're there to major in football.
So how do you negotiate education in that?
You have to pay these guys.
You have to.
Have to pay them.
Yeah.
The amount of money they're making for the schools, you have to pay them. There's no other way around it. There's no more crooked business in the United States right now than the NCAA.
Yeah.
Hands down. Then this is their excuse. Well, we give the athletes an education.
No, you don't.
Do you?
No, you don't.
Because most of us, when you sit down with your class counselor,
yep.
They go, here's the easiest classes. Here's who's cool with athletes. This is going to be your easiest way to stay eligible.
Wow.
That's what they do.
Wow.
The kid who grabbed his degree behind me, I'm not making stuff. Swear to God. The kid who grabbed the degree behind me, I'm not going to say his name, our first day of class, we were in a sociology class. He goes, hey, bro. Dead serious. He goes, how do you spell chair?
Damn.
We're at University of Colorado. He goes, how do you spell chair? I went, huh? I started making fun of him, obviously, because that's what I do. I go, huh? He goes, how do you spell chair? I went, for sure, it's CHAIR. And he goes, thanks, man. Writes it down. I go, holy shit. Like, yeah, good luck getting through the semester. Nope, 4 years later, this kid's right behind me. I go, no way.
Yep, made it through.
Oh, yeah. Same degree. His degree looked exactly the same as mine.
Because he can run fast and lift a lot of weight.
He was a hell of a football player.
Yeah.
Had a hard time spelling chair, though.
There you go.
That was my experience with Division I school.
Thanks for preparing me for the real world. That's great. Now get injured, play a year or 2 years in the NFL, and then what? And then what?
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Well, we talk about this all the time. You have a love for a sport, and you focus so much on one thing. We see it with the UFC. I mean, just fighters. And what do you do when you retire? It's really hard.
This is all sports, man.
Yeah.
It's all sports.
All sports.
Like in general, career's not. If your career lasts longer than 2 years in professional sports, you're doing something right. Mm-hmm. But it's like you look at these guys, and it's like, is the juice worth the squeeze for a lot of these guys? I'm not talking about the UFC at all. I'm talking about professional sports. So
UFC, get in there knowing already that
for sure
it's already hard.
But in the NFL, it's like. You're walking around, you got busted up legs, you got concussions, you got busted up shoulders, you can barely play with your kids. And it's like, you see that guy wobbling over there trying to play with his kids, can't pick his kids up? He rushed for 1,000 yards in 1998. It's like, cool, man. Is that worth it?
Yeah.
So when you walk into a joint, people are like, oh, check it out. The guy who can't remember your name and stutters. Yeah, man. Back in the day, guy had 8 sacks. Cool, man. I'm doing just fine being average Joe here, fucking playing with my kids, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's weird, right?
Well, that's
they asked Mike Ditka, Mr. Football himself, if you could redo it all again, knowing what you know now about concussions. The Chicago Bears are just screwed. That whole team was screwed. The Super Bowl winning team, yes.
As in, like, screwed as in pugilistic
concussions,
dementia.
Dementia. The list goes on and on. Yeah. Mike Ditka was like, I would not let my kids play football. I would not do it all over again. That's Mike Ditka.
I would not let my kids play.
He goes, I've never let my kids play football.
Damn. Damn.
That's my dick.
It really raises the question of
That's like
what,
Chuck Liddell telling his kid he can't play or can't
the
fight.
Seattle Seahawks, best defense in the league probably, hired a high-level rugby coach to teach them how to tackle without using their heads. So the game is going to change. I really think football is
I
going
don't
to
think
make
you
major
can.
changes.
What? Make it organized freeze tag? You know what you're signing
No,
up
you're-
for.
you're gonna
You're
see-
putting
you're gonna
a
see
helmet
people-
on and running into another grown man.
You're going to see people, I think, tackle differently the way they tackle in rugby. I think you're going to see just a different game after eventually. I think as guys get into this, as there's more pressure, as more information comes out. I mean, by the way, the NFL is the other thing. Roger Goodell made $44 million last year. It's a not-for-profit.
Talk about
league.
a dumbass. Here's your dick of the year, Roger Goodell.
What a dick.
What a
Do we
dick.
have that Joey Diaz isolated thing where he goes, what a dick? We got to get
Roger
that.
Goodell, what a dick for 2015 for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Huh? Come on, man.
Then again, can I ask you a question?
What?
If I gave you $44 million a year, hold.
Do a
please.
better job than him.
No, it's not
For sure
that.
wouldn't drop the ball on the Ray Rice shit.
Well, he basically does the owner's bidding, doesn't he? I mean, he's kind of a mouthpiece for the owners.
Yeah, which are great people.
Yeah.
Great.
I just want to say
citizens
that
of the United
I just
States.
want to say there are a lot of people that would do some pretty
this is my
shady
thing.
stuff for
This-
$44 million. a year.
Okay, yeah, for sure, yeah.
I would eat a puppy.
I would sell you right now
Yeah.
for $44 million into the sex slave industry in Afghanistan. And if they're like, listen, ISIS is going to make him a sex slave, I'm like, that's fine.
But Brennan,
you know
Brennan, what
sex
about
slave?
the show?
Give me $40 million.
What about the show, man?
replay.
Ah, their hands, they're so big and rough and dirty.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'd sell you to ISIS for $40 million.
Oh, God.
Would you sell me for $40 million?
100%. You can take it. Don't be a fucking baby. Look, listen.
I'll come and get you.
Be a bitch.
I'll come and get
Listen, be a sex slave for 2 years, and I'll have 88 million. I'll give you half of it.
Would you?
And you would do
serious question. Would you be a sex slave for 1 year for $20 million? I'm talking, and we're not talking like we're talking Taken style, where you're in the tent. You're freaking set up on a bed, tied down, ass up, face down, son.
Well,
no, listen, tied down, and you got freaking track marks on your veins because
They're shooting me up too, bro.
Well, you got to stay awake, bro. They can't fall asleep if they want to get balls deep in that ass. They want you up at all hours.
Jesus, dude, that's
It's like Taken.
So it's not heroin. I'm gonna shot it with meth.
Coke, meth, whatever.
Dude.
Crack.
This sounds like a great time. I mean,
No, for reals. No, for reals.
Listen.
I'm just trying to make the worst scene possible. Now, listen, I'm not Liam Neeson. I don't go international. If you got kidnapped in the United States, I'm going to find you. International, I'm terrified. I'm not going to go out and
Right.
seek and find you.
right.
But for 1 year, $20 million, would you be a sex slave?
Okay. 100% no, but here's why. And I don't think you would either, because you and I.
Let's
have,
say you have no family, no kids, you're single.
Well, yeah, but you and I have known a lot of wealthy people. We've met, especially recently, we've met some very wealthy people.
The richest people in the world.
Yeah. And if you think about what it buys you, we talked about this. It does buy you good wine. You get to travel first class. You have a nice view, a big house. At the end of the day, what do we like doing? And that doesn't cost any money. I like getting better at something. Why do I box on a Sunday? I just like getting better at it. Am I ever going to be a great boxer? No, I just enjoy the process. You watch documentaries. You like to learn. What else do we love to do? Hang out with
laugh.
each other and laugh. I don't care how much money you have, it ain't gonna buy you a personality or a sense of humor. So I was thinking about that. I guess you'd have a really nice car. How much? 300 grand for a Maserati or Lamborghini or whatever it
no.
is. Right. You don't
Big
need
Brown's
that
about
much.
to buy a Porsche, by the way. Anyways, carry on.
Yeah. But you don't need as much as you think. So the bottom line is, I'm not so sure that $20 million
1 year, bro.
ups
Tax-free.
my happiness quotient.
Tax-free.
Nah. Don't care about money.
Ev, would you do it? No.
I don't.
No one
cannot-
finds out.
Here's
No one finds out.
Here's the key question. In the sex slave situation, are you receiving? So the butts
Oh, you're
available.
You're,
Your mouth and ass.
you're a
is-
life support
So-
system for 2 holes.
So I'm not I'm not doing the banging. I'm getting
No, you're tied down. You're like this, like a pig. You're hog-tied, and your ass and mouth are free game.
Why do you
How
have a
much
heart on
money?
right now, dude?
Huh?
How much money?
20 mil.
Cut that in half. I'd still do it.
You do it for
Jesus,
10 mil?
Evan?
I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
Fuck no.
No.
100%
No one finds out.
no.
No one finds out.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. It's
No.
a year?
I guarantee you.
Nobody would.
All right,
I
all right,
would
check it.
unless you're
myself
into
with
that.
No, check it. All right, let me make you a better deal.
Yeah.
Let me make you a better deal.
Yeah.
Sweeten the pot.
Let
Shark
me
Tank it.
let me honey dick you for a second.
Go ahead.
How about I give you a suite at the Four Seasons? You get all the food you want, You're just basically a man whore in there. Guys are gonna come through daily.
The answer is of course no, dude. I'm not interested in having that much jizz in me. Call me crazy. No.
20 mil.
For a year of nonstop dong, miles of dick. I gotta take
Some girls are gonna
miles of
come in.
dick.
Now you can imagine what kind of ladies are gonna come in.
With strap-ons.
Ladies are gonna come in. It's gonna be guys and girls.
Oh, no.
It could be a whole party train on you.
Oh, boy.
20 mil. No one finds out.
I might come
you
out.
get all the food, movies. You get movies before they even come out. You get Lethal Weapon. You get Lethal Weapon 8.
How long?
Still not a selling
Wait,
point.
how long?
My
I
but's
know.
getting
How long
destroyed.
are the sessions? Are the abuse sessions?
They get 5 minutes with you.
So 5 minutes a day.
No, 5 minutes each guy.
Excuse me,
Up
sir.
Or girl, up to 10 a day.
So 50. So
50
25
minutes.
minutes. 25 minutes. 10.
Well, it's 5 minutes.
Oh, 5. I mean,
times
I'm 50 minutes. So 50 minutes. So a
50
little less
minutes
than an
of
hour.
pure work.
I just can't.
Are you even thinking about it?
A little bit.
Ah!
Well, it's less than an hour.
All the movies you can handle, food, whatever you want.
I just don't want guys touching me.
You can
The
have
movies,
people.
the movies aren't a selling point when I'm still getting
Lethal
my ass
Weapon
whooped.
8.
Yeah, movies.
Lethal Weapon 8.
Yeah, movies are not. I got news for you.
Expendables 19.
Hey, bro, I can do that now. I can watch movies now. I have what's called Apple TV.
No, I'm talking,
I mean Hulu Plus.
I'm talking before that though. You're getting like all the new hot
It's really
shit.
tough to focus on the new Pirates movie when I got Gary sliding on up behind me.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some reoccurring customers too. Tyrone's gonna come in there every Tuesday.
Oh, boy.
Lay it down.
Would you even do one? Would you even do it one time for $20 million?
I mean, for 50 minutes.
50 minutes, one day.
Dude bangs you for an hour, for $20 million.
I mean, you gotta just grin and bear it. Don't be a baby.
Yeah,
It's
don't.
50
See, one
minutes,
day,
bro.
50 minutes.
Set
I
the
can do
timer.
anything 50
Yeah, but
minutes.
you have to think about it, and it's one. You're talking about a year of multiple dudes a day.
Oh no.
That's a beast.
No, a year is not. Nobody would do that. It's torture.
I guarantee you, most.
Yeah, some guys who like getting banged. I mean, I have friends.
I
who
bet
like,
there's some guys, some tough situations who would for
I asked
sure.
my
do it.
friend who's gay he dates like stud dudes who are big guys and
He dates bears.
he dates bears.
He's a twink.
And I go, hey bro, we were talking. I mean, I'm good friends with him. I go, what's it like to get nailed by a guy? And he goes like this. He put his hands by his ears and he started moving his hands around by his ears and he goes, it's like. I was like, what? He's
What's wrong with him?
like, as in, like, everything is like I'm in a wind tunnel. Everything I can't.